weeks, you're going to perform the Jump Start training plan, which includes 5 days a week of cardio training for a minimum of 30 minutes, and then 2 days a week you're going to do the following strength training workout. Each of the exercises you'll perform twice, and then you'll also do approximately 12 to 15 repetitions per set of the exercise. So let's get started with the first exercise. The first one is the push-up. With the push-up, you can either do it on your knees or on your toes. On your knees, you want your body at a perfect slant. You always want your hands right below your shoulders and your fingers spread wide to protect your wrist. You're going to lower your body as you inhale and exhale as you push your body up. You want to bring your upper arms parallel to the ground and then slowly push up as you exhale. If you're going to perform this exercise on your toes, which is a little bit more challenging, you still want your body at a perfect slant. You want to imagine a string pulling your belly button towards the ceiling. You're going to inhale as you lower, exhale as you push up. You want to make sure that you don't lead with your hips. You want to keep your hips and body in perfect line, and your gaze should be at the front of the mat. So you lower your body as you inhale, exhale as you push up. Again, you want to do a set of 10 to 12. Start off on your toes just to challenge yourself. Then you can drop down to your knees to complete each set. The next exercise is called a lower abdominal roll. This exercise helps to strengthen the lower abdominal muscles. You're going to lay down with your feet hip distance apart, your back flat on the ground, shoulders pressed into the ground. If you don't have any problems with your lower back, then simply lift the legs up with your knees and hips at a 90-degree angle. You're going to take your hand and push it right underneath that natural curve in your spine. You shouldn't have to manipulate your hips to get your hand underneath. You're going to take a deep breath in, fill in your lungs. As you exhale, you press your back into the ground, rolling your legs slightly forward towards your chest. So you inhale, exhale, press your belly button to the spine and back to the mat. If you have problems with your lower back, then you simply keep your feet on the ground and repeat the same exercise. So you take a deep breath in, exhale, and press your lower back into the ground, relaxing your upper body and just slightly tilting the pelvis. Again, take a deep breath in, and exhale, and press your back into the ground. We want to do a set of approximately 15 repetitions of this exercise. This is one exercise that you can do pretty much daily, but definitely you want to incorporate it in your regular workout twice a week. This exercise is a basic squat. A squat works all muscles in your lower body. You're going to start standing up tall, feet hip distance apart, and body up tall, reaching the crown of the head up to the ceiling. You're going to sit back, pushing your hips back just as though you're going to sit in a chair, and then bring your hips back to a neutral position. So you just come all the way down, inhale as you come down, exhale as you come up. As you come down, you want to make sure that your knees don't push forward. Your knees should stay back and your back should be pushed back. And then you come all the way up. Again, repeat this 12 to 15 times for 2 sets. The next exercise is a basic step up. You can perform this exercise either with or without weights, depending on your fitness level. You know, just simply step up on the bench, step up, bring the other leg up, and then step back. Then you switch legs and bring it up and back. If you want to do a more advanced move, you just simply put one foot on the bench, hold your weights up at your shoulders, press it all the way up with your knee up, and then come back. Using the same leg, repeat this 10 to 15 times. Then you're going to switch over and go over to the next leg and press it up and lower. We're going to do alternating lunges. With alternating lunges, if you have any knee problems, we can vary it where you'll just do simply a stationary lunge, which I'm going to show you after I show you how to perform the alternating lunge. An alternating lunge, you start with your feet hip distance apart, shoulders back, standing up very tall, hands on the waist. You're going to take that right foot, simply step it out, lunge it forward, stretching that back leg, and then push it back and come to center. Then you switch legs, bring that left foot forward, and push it back. As you lunge forward, it's very important that you bring that foot far enough forward to where your knee doesn't hide the toes from you. So you want to bring it forward where you can see the toes and then push it back. As you push back, you're going to push back on the heels. Stationary lunges, for those of you that have problems with your knees, you're going to just bring one foot in front of the other and then come down and up. Straighten the front leg as you come up. The key is to work the legs without compromising any joints. So if you have problems with your knees, you may have to just vary it to where you don't go down quite as far. So you can do just very small lunges, building up your strength in your legs, and then gradually increasing the intensity where you're able to go down a little bit lower. You want to do 10 repetitions per leg. The next exercise is called a dip. You actually work the back of the arms. You can either perform this exercise on a chair, on your sofa, or on your step that you use to step up and down. What you're going to do is put your hands right next to your hips, bring your feet out a little further. You want your shoulders right over your hands. You're going to lower your body by bending your elbows. So you simply bend your elbows and then press up. Bend them and press up. If you need something a little bit more intense, you can straighten your legs, or you can just put one foot on top of the other and bend and straighten. Remember that your body is lowering because you're bending your elbows. It's not the opposite way. So you simply bend your elbows and straighten them to help to strengthen and define the back of the arm. Our next exercise is a side lunge. We're going to work the muscles in our legs, the muscles in the front, your quadriceps, as well as your inner thighs. You're going to start with your hands on your hips, feet hip distance apart. Step out to the side with your right leg. You're going to step out, straightening the left leg, and then push back to center. Step out with the left leg, push back, and come to center. And then right, and center, and left, and center. You want to perform 10 repetitions per leg for your side lunges. The last exercise is a basic crunch. With a crunch, the main thing that you need to caution yourself with is to not injure your neck. So you really want to make sure that you push your head into your hands as you perform a crunch. We're going to lay down on our backs, putting our feet hip distance apart. Start with your hands behind your head. You don't want to interlock them. You want to keep them separated, and keep your elbows out to your side. The crunch starts with your inhale, so you take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you tilt your pelvis and you lift your head using your abdominal muscles to lift. Your gaze is right between your knees, and you want to bring your belly button to your spine. You take a deep breath in as you lower, and exhale as you lift. Deep breath in, and exhale. Keep your elbows out of your peripheral vision so they stay really far back. You want to perform a set of 15 to 20 crunches with each set. With all of your exercises, I want you to start from the beginning, do each exercise once, and then repeat each of those exercises for the set of 12 to 15 repetitions, as I stated with each of the explanations. If you have any questions or anything, don't hesitate to call me at the gym, 989-LADY, or you may email me at dawn@personallyfitforwomen.com.